Hello, everyone. I would like to invite today Aneta from Conscious Healing to the spiritual chat. Anetka, hi, my dear. How are you feeling?
Hello, I'm very well, thank you. How are you feeling today?
I'm good, thank you very well. Thank you for agreeing, to dedicate your time and leave a little bit testimonials about Akashic Records and 12 Cross Sounds, which you went through, and actually with some very lovely outcome, isn't it?
Yes, that's right. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, it helps me a lot, so I'm happy to share my
Wonderful.
experiences.
I maybe will see. Yes, little bit louder microphone. Anetka, why Akashic Records? Tell me, please. Why have you decided to learn Akashic Records? You might hear by meantime my main coon is talking a lot. So yes, Anetka, tell us, please, why Akashic Records?
So I have been introduced to Akashic Records. So there are a few reasons actually, but I have been introduced to Akashic Records through your Goddess retreats. So first time when I turned to Goddess retreat, I had amazing experiences. And I knew that you are connected to something that is called Akashic Records, but I didn't understand it very well. But the results I had, the healing I received during those mini retreats were amazing. So it was like every single time I came there and I took myself a bit out of my comfort zone, I received loads of healing or loads of breakthroughs in life. And my life started to accelerate since then. So the reason to decide it's because I have experienced amazing healing through Akashic Records and I wanted to carry on. But since then, I also started to learn my own intuition and I didn't trust it. So I received some guidance. I probably received loads of guidance. I just didn't believe that it's true or it's something I should follow. I was doubting. But then, since learning Akashic Records, my intuition became stronger and stronger and also more clear. And I have been learning how to listen and how to trust it since then. So, yeah, that was the two main reasons why I've decided to actually learn Akashic Records myself. And I would really recommend to everyone who wants to heal or who wants to strengthen their connection to intuition or spirit guides or anything that is, because some people may not believe in spirit guides, but to the higher energy, to something that stirs, to the life force energy, maybe. And yeah, that was the two main reasons.
Yes, thank you. You have very lovely connection now, and I know that beautiful things are coming through. Could you tell us what did you like the most in the course?
So it wasn't pressured course. So it was gently working with whatever your own connection is. So no matter what level you're starting on, you can work with whatever you've got and then progress and leveled up and towards the end. So that was really nice. Loads of information, but obviously learned a lot about certain stuff. I don't want to go into details because that's your course. But yeah, the flexibility as well. So it was like 2 hours each week, which everyone probably have got time to spend on, and then a bit of time for training and practicing what we've learned for the whole week. So the pace was absolutely fine. And yeah, and then during the course, each session I was receiving my own healing. So obviously I was learning, but each session was another healing session, what was another breakthrough, or helped me with progressing. And I felt lighter and lighter. So it was nice and beautiful experience. Apart from like learning about the Akashic and learning to connect to Akashic, it was lovely to actually be in those sessions and experience all of that healing. Because obviously, if you don't know, Bata is actually running a bit of theory first, but then there is a practicing of connection and just seeing the differences between your own mind and your intuition, how different it is when you connect it to Akashic Records. But yeah, perhaps Bata needs to tell a bit about what Akashic Record is without so everyone can understand, perhaps. So maybe if you start from that, we can go further.
Yes, because lots of people, they don't know, they don't understand the meaning of Akashic Records. So we are talking about spiritual life. Yes, the normal and spiritual life actually is the same life. We living the same life, but is the difference of the experiencing things, believing things, and watching things as well, acting a little bit more consciously, like Aneta's business name, conscious healing, yes. So you know what you do. And Akashic Record, actually, I like to explain in very easy way so everybody can understand where over there in the universe is the like energetical library, the place where everybody of us has got own like a shelf, even few shelves, not one shelf, and lots of book on this shelf. And there is written the story of our soul journey. So not only from this lifetime stories, but the stories since, I can say, our soul has been conceived. Yes, so it depends how old soul we are, can be thousands of years, can be hundreds of years, but most of the time we are very old souls. So there is even each our thought written. Can you imagine 1,000 years ago, each thought written? What has happened to us? What has
Scary.
It's a never-ending story. We could read this million of years.
Yeah.
And because it's lots of thoughts which we haven't even now, and we are not catching this, we're not recognizing this, yes, because our mind is not able to memorize everything what is going through our head, isn't it? And actually, when we are going to Akashic Records, we can ask any question and we can receive the answer. We can receive the history from our past lives. We can receive the future. We can receive the present time. We can receive situation connected to us in ancestry line. Our stuff, which we are going typically only our stuff, so it's not carrying something from our ancestors, and get a guidance what to do with, how to heal it, to understand that. So that is typically connection to our soul. And there have to be someone who is looking after our Akashic records, all the information, because this is very precious place and not everybody can get there, isn't it, Anetka? Because it's very private.
And if you're not ready, you may not receive the information as well. So,
you will receive informations, but you might not receive this information which you're asking for, and you are not ready to hear it, or you're afraid to hear it, isn't it?
yes.
Yeah, because informations are flowing. Once you learn how to connect to your Akashic record, to your soul, and there are, who is there, Anetka? What did you learn? What have you learned? Who is there in Akashic records?
masters, teachers, and loved ones.
Yes, and Akashic keepers as well, because Akashic Lords, their keepers, they are like a bodyguards on the entrance to Akashic Records. So we won't get the entrance to Akashic Records until they not allow us. And this is the privacy as well, because it would be quite awkward if everybody could get into my Akashic record and read my story, isn't it?
Bit scary.
Quite, yes. So we can receive the information, we can connect only into our Akashic records, but later we can connect to Akashic records of others, but with the permission of the people. Anetka, if you could say, please, how your life changed since you learn Akashic record on your private, in your private life, business life, work, because you're still working.
I think I'm more conscious now. So you've said, like, are we talking about spiritual life? But to be honest, it's one life we live in my opinion, at least. So everything, every ideas we can get from Akashic, from higher level, from our intuition, will help us grow in life. So I believe that we came here to grow, and on your growth level, you may be blocked by some stuff. So we've got our programs. Obviously, we are born with, like, as a pure soul, but then we receive programming for our family, for society, and we start to fear a bit. Some people can basically do anything they want, and they are not afraid to go for it. But there are many people, including me, who actually needs to work through the fears and programming and stuff which are blocking us to reach our full potential. So I think the first biggest breakthrough I had on Goddess Retreat, and it was, I wanted to, so I've learned a lot about mental health. I've learned a lot about healing, about emotions, because I was healing for a couple of years before I met you. And I was getting nice progress, but I always thought I'm not ready to share the knowledge. I will be ready at some point in the future. And it was always at some point in the future. I never had the courage to actually start and share the knowledge. And then, well, just after one of the Goddess Retreat, I suddenly felt like I'm ready, and I reached for it. So I've done a few mini retreats, and I also learned Qigong to become an instructor of Qigong, and I run my classes now. So that was my biggest breakthrough, just feeling that I'm ready to share the knowledge, share what I've learned. And I think for Akashic, it's like every little blocks was like removed. So it was like this massive wall where I was like taking out one brick at a time, and the big doors were opening. And then I feel now, it's a feeling, it's an internal feeling, how I feel about stuff. So I don't feel blocked anymore. I feel like as long as I put my time into things, I can build whatever I want. I can create the life I want. So it was more about healing, removing the blocks, and stepping into my own power. Obviously, it's a lifelong journey, so I haven't removed everything in one go. But that journey was about like a year and a half since I started Goddess Retreats, and then I decided to learn Akashic Records. But I think the main thing, we tend to listen to other people a lot, and one of the lessons I believe we came to learn here is trusting ourselves. So many people just have got loads of opinions, and we do listen to them sometimes unnecessarily. Sometimes they are not, they are not, sometimes we reject some certain people's opinions, but sometimes we do listen to things from other people, and they are not necessarily good for us, because it's everything what you receive is through the filters of that person. So obviously we've learned through Akashic that there is one light language, and then our brains is translating the information through that. So learning Akashic Records yourself, it was big step for me to actually trust and develop my own intuition, have a trust to yourself, to your intuition, to your gut feeling, to your body, and just like believe in the ideas, in everything what I've had in me already, because intuition, we probably every single person has got intuition, they just don't know about this. So suddenly is firstly like awakening, realizing that we do have an intuition, and then to trust it. So definitely Akashic Records helps in that. So you can connect and get the information not through anyone else's filter, and just receive your own message and just follow it. So that's the other block. So you may receive loads of messages, but you may not have a courage to follow it. But then asking the question, what can I do to remove that block? And trying to get, with practice, open these channels more and receive deeper messages. Like, it's life-changing, generally. And it's internal feeling that you're more capable, you can do more. And I think it's an amazing journey. So, yeah.
But I have one question to you. You mentioned intuition. Yes, we all have got gut feeling, and that is if we're listening our intuition through our heart, this is the divine guidance. But the difference between intuition and guidance from Akashic Record is slightly different, because we are using intuition to tune in, but the Akashic Records has got the special channel which we entering to connect to the messages from our soul, the messages from our spiritual guides who are looking after us and guiding us. And now we are using special prayer, yes, to connect typically to this channel, not only to the intuition. So during the course, we are doing quite a lot of exercises to rise up our intuition, be able to be more sensitive for the informations, yes? But not only the intuition, but the prayer. There is the allowing us to align with the vibrations, special vibrations from our soul. And then the information right for us are coming. Yeah. So we are typically guided.
And Beata has got amazing exercises during the course. I will just spill the beans a bit. You first read from your intuition, and then you read from Akashic, and you can see how different perspective. It's a deeper perspective. So your intuition will be, I would say, like in my opinion, it's more earthly. And then Akashic is like higher perspective on stuff. So it's connected to your soul journey, to the lessons you meant to learn, to your mission, to your soul purpose. Yeah, so it's definitely worth experiencing. It's interesting. It's very interesting.
Yes, it is. And we as well, Anetka, we can use different channels to connect to Akashic Records. Could you share which channels are the strongest with you? Do you remember we done the test to check which channel is the strongest for us, which senses are most awakened within us? Do you remember the results, and how do you see now?
So I used to feel everything in my body, and that was mainly, I received every information through feelings, and I think it might not always be the most pleasant and maybe not appropriate. So stuff changed. So I don't always feel things in the body. I think I can receive the messages other ways, like through the thought, through inner knowing, through my intuition, more than just through visions. Not necessarily feeling everything in my body. So
it's more pleasant, isn't it?
Yes. Yes.
So we are talking about the guidance from Akashic Records, and we can get guidance, as you said, for daily life, answering the questions, what to do, if we should go there, or if it's something for us or not, if we're experiencing something, where from is it this, is it from our ancestors, is it ours, or maybe somebody attached to us and we're feeling emotions which are not ours, because this might happen as well. But it's not only that, we receiving the healing, so they guiding us how to provide the healing for ourselves and for someone as well. Depends which level of the Akashic course level is. But they can guide us as well in our business. And I had a chat yesterday with you, and you kindly share amazing stuff. You got some guidance. So tell us something about what do you do more apart the Qigong. And I'm so glad, because I love your classes, that you finally start doing them. And
I think,
what have you received recently according to your business, to help you with your business?
Yes. So yeah, that was the most interesting. So I used to run my Qigong classes, but they were just since I can connect to Akashic Records, I always connect into Akashic Records before the class. So the classes are not just simple exercise anymore. They are mini healing sessions, and I think people who come into
you're talking and I'm getting shiverings up at the body, because this is true. It is happening.
So people that come into the class now, they do receive healing, whether they understand it and realize it, and but they do feel emotions. It's proven. I received the feedback. I always run guided meditations as well. So basically being guided in my own work, it's amazing. It's deepen the practice. It can help people on a deeper level, whether they know and understand it, because I've got some people who are spiritual coming to the classes, and some people coming purely for exercise, just realizing it's not just exercise after a while. But generally people enjoy it because they receive whatever they need the most in the session. But yes, I have received some guidance that it's time to progress. It's time to leave whatever I had, like, for example, attached to the name. So my work, my Facebook website was called Conscious Living with Aneta, and recently I received the guidance that it's time to rebrand it and just change the name to Conscious Healing, because it's me specializing more into healing and emotional work. I have received guidance on obviously my thing is emotions, and I have learned a lot about emotions and how to release and how to heal them. And I'm meant to do courses about emotions, and obviously with some guided meditation to help to release emotions. So obviously I have got new ideas and new things through Akashic Records, which will help me progress on my journey and to help others as well. So yeah, it's great. So I have received some guidance that we need to share some information for people who may not actually understand some spiritual concept on healing concepts. And then I received like full 2 pages of writing about the ego and victimhood, and trying to share this. So hopefully you can, if you listen to us now, maybe just stay tuned in to the channels, and very soon I will probably release something.
So you are planning to open YouTube channel, don't you?
Yes, that's right. So I have received my own guidance what to do next, and obviously everyone can receive the guidance. Sometimes it's the courage to actually record those sessions, record those podcasts being seen. So you all know that sometimes just the vision of hearing that I need to be recorded is just like causing a panic attacks. So So exactly, these are exactly the things, the blocks. They are very earthly blocks that stops us from living our best lives. Yeah, so that's stuff. All of this you can receive through Akashic Records. Once you connect, once you trust, once you learn, and yeah, you can receive loads of guidance for your own life. But yeah, with time, maybe for others as well. Like Beata is providing readings for other people, and yeah, I'm going to do the guided meditation for other people. That was another idea, where I should go, how I should help other people to heal.
Idea or guidance?
Guidance. It's like, yeah, it's guidance. So yeah, it's
Yes,
like
but
ideas, these prompt ideas, which like are dropped into your head, basically.
yeah, they guiding the spiritual guide. They know what we signed for in our soul journey, and we know what we're supposed to do to fulfill that. And in the best, if we ask, they can guide us step by step. That just actually give us the business plan.
Sometimes
How
it feels
to
like
do
that.
it. Because sometimes some idea is not enough. We need some schedule. We need some plan. We need to courage. We need sometimes healing the blockage, and this through Akashic Records we can receive. And coming back to your emotional work, which you are going to share with others, the Akashic Records gives you deeper vision into that, gives you the strength, gives you the plan. Sometimes they showing you, because I know, because we chat, and that's why they doing this for myself, and they showing from different perspective, or they showing some giving very important idea, which we wouldn't think about that this way, but other people are thinking about that. Yeah. But you had, before you learn Akashic Records, you had some trainings, emotional trainings. So that there was Akashic Records was like a dot above the eye, like a cherry on the top of birthday cake, isn't it?
So it's like it was the fulfillment for the journey, as you said. Like I can feel certain ways because my life experiences let me experience certain things, but everyone is different. Every soul has got different life and different purpose, and then they may feel differently. So Akashic Records will help me to actually look into things and share things and teach people, not just from my perspective, from the higher perspective, which is great. So yes, definitely can't wait now. I feel excited.
Super. What would you say to people who thinking to sign to the course? They would like to do it, but they thinking that they don't have enough skills. They are not good enough. Is it not possible to do it? It is too difficult. What would you say?
So firstly, it doesn't matter how connected you feel at this point in time. I think if you're drawn to it, your intuition, you already have got guidance. If there's a little spark, very little spark of interest in that, I think there is a sign. There is a sign to sign up and see for yourself, because whether it meant to actually help you heal, that would be amazing. If it's just that you get from this, that would be like tremendous help in life. If you need to learn this to actually receive some guidance so you can fulfill your soul purpose and life mission here, that will be amazing too. So it doesn't really matter where you are and what is happening in your life and how connected you feel, because you work within yourself, with yourself. It's not a competition. It doesn't really matter. It's like in life, it's not a competition. It doesn't really matter where everyone else is in the journey, because your own journey is very unique to you. So if there is a little spark, because I always say to people, it's not about you may actually hear this and just say like, oh my god, this is not for me. That's fine, it's not a problem. But if there is a little tiny spark of interest and excitement about this, it is a sign. Always listen to your inner guidance And then the ego chatter needs to be taken off now, and just have a courage to actually experience that, because you don't have anything to lose. You can only learn something, and you may lose, but not signing up and listen to the ego chatter, limiting beliefs and internal fears. So as I said before, like the biggest breakthroughs in life happening when you take yourself out of your comfort zone. This is what you need to do. And if it's a step towards this course or something else, that will be great. So yeah, if there is a little spark there, I would definitely encourage everyone to follow the inner guidance and sign up for that. But yeah, obviously everyone has got different journey. So deep down, people know if it's for them. It's just the stress or just the inner chatter or excuses. But if there is a little tiny excitement, spark, interest, it's definitely a sign.
Yes, exactly. And you finished 2 levels, isn't it? Because you finished the level where we were for completely beginners reading for yourself. Later, we went on the further journey reading for someone. So you soon will start reading for others as well, isn't it? So if you would like to book the session with Anetka, with me, you are welcome. She is now fully qualified and with good practice. So yes, that is, if somebody starts from zero, I'm guiding step by step. I'm holding your hand. I'm giving you exercises. I'm finding the ways to help you to understand, to open your heart and trust the connection and trust your intuition. And once you follow this, what I'm guiding, you will connect. You will connect because this is like you driving car. You're going for the course, you're learning theory, you're learning the practice. And when you're practicing,
I would definitely say something like practice is the key. Because it's like learning to ride the bike or learning to ski. Without practice, you cannot go far.
Wonderful. Anetka, thank you so much for sharing your time, your experience, and for your beautiful energy. We are going to chat about 12 cross-sound course, which is wow, which you have finished as well, and you've got amazing results and healing as well. But this will be in the next recording. So please watch us. And if you would like to learn Akashic Records, you are welcome to visit my Instagram or Facebook, Beata the Soul Whisperer, or my website, www.lifeandsoulpurpose.com. And now we are sending you lots of love and awakening. Goodbye.
Thank you.